we have an application before the government to establish a registered NGO in Dominica like we have in the US. So it would be called the St. Mary's Academy Infrastructural and Development Foundation Incorporated. That's going to be a registered corporation NGO in Dominica. We've already established a bank account at National Bank. And like Miguel said, we have one in America, Bank of America. So the two entities will merge as we speak. Next month, we're having some conversation with an institute in the US known as the XQ Institute. And they're involved in education. They just did a massive project in Barbados through partnership with Mia Mottley, the Prime Minister of Barbados. They just established what they call a Center of Innovation, a new approach towards education. And we have been speaking with them, and we want to partner with them where they could do something similar for us at St. Mary's Academy and for education by extension in Dominica. So that's exciting. There are a lot of exciting things on the table. So that's where folks like yourselves, those here tonight and those listening, need to get involved, get on board, jump in, and give back to our alma mater and give back to this new generation of young men that we're hoping will come out even better than how we came out, those of us who went through that journey. So I'm going to hand over now to Sobers. Sobers will take you through the following day, the next day activity, which will be the Monday and the Tuesday, and then you will hear from Peter Etienne. Will also give you an update on some of the activities. You will hear from Victor Luis, who will give you some update as well. Linford John, we have some entertainment. You'll hear from Damian Dublin, will also give you an update, as well as Joseph Gis, who is our marketing guru. That's his expertise. He will talk to us about that. And like I said, we'll have Franklin, of course. And so we also have Gerald Benjamin here with us, who is also a member of the committee. We want to recognize Gerald Benjamin as well. He's a member of the planning committee. So Gerald is here with us as well. So Sobers, over to you right now.
Okay, thank you very much, Alvin. And colleagues, good night. Yeah, we've been going for a while now. But just to highlight, I just want to give an update in terms of two of the major activities for the reunion celebrations. The first on the Monday, the 13th of October. This is a night we call Night of Reflection, Recollection, and a cocktail reception. It is both a night of celebration, with a night of rejoicing, a night of nostalgia, and reconnecting, as so aptly described. So what we want to do is to get together on that night as SMA alumni, and we're talking about SMA alumni, plural many times over, so that we can come together and reconnect and talk about the good old time, the good old days, and look at the future for SMA and for Dominica and for the region. And so it is a night when we can talk about what does SMA for us? What did it mean to us? How did it shape our lives? How did it shape our foundation, our consciousness? And how did it help in forging, partnerships, friendships, and building this new Dominica since the 1970s? So we want to reflect on that night. And then we want to end with in a celebratory mode. This is one of the fundraising activities. We want to raise funds on that night. So tickets will be sold for that night. Tickets will go on sale shortly at $125 EC per person. And what we want, we will not go public with this thing as much as we would like to, because we're going to have only a limited number of tickets are going to be available for sale. So what we're going to be very, very, precise in terms of targeting people to come to this event. So what we want people to do is to book, in fact, your space to the events. So if it's 2 of you, 3 of you, a group of you, you can call us and we'll make a reservation for you at this night of reflection and cocktail reception. And it is an opportunity to give back to the school and to support the SMA cause. Only $125. So You can contact any member of the committee to get your tickets. Tickets will be on sale shortly. We hope tickets to go on sale in the first week of September for all of the events. The night of reflection will also allow us to profile and to highlight the outstanding achievements and contributions of 6 of the 74, 75 alumni. 3 from 74 and 3 from 75. We will disclose the names later in a press release, in a press or in a press brief, so that the public will know exactly who those persons going to be. But we hoping to profile 6 of the alumni from 74, 75. And the way we're going to do it is we're going to have 2 groups of 3, and we will be interacting with them in terms of their experiences, how they see SMA, and what it meant for them, and the future, to reflect on what kind of Dominica, what kind of SMA they want to see for the future. So that will be the night of reflection, recollection, and cocktail reception. And as I say, it's a major fundraiser for us and for the reunion celebration. But it's also a major night of celebration and rejoicing for us. It will be the first night when Alvin Thomas, as the chairman, will be able to give a big speech to the public. So we expect him to come and deliver in his tone, well-versed tone. Alvin has been doing that for many years. So that night will be an opportunity for us to profile Alvin as well as chair of the reunion committee, folks. So come and support that night and make your booking right now to get a ticket for the night of reflection and cocktail reception. So that is the Monday night. Alvin, I'll just do the Wednesday as well one time since I'm on.
Sure. Go ahead. Yeah. Go ahead with that. Yeah.
Okay. The second event I want to talk about is the night of an education forum. The education forum is going to be on Wednesday, the 15th of October. It is from 6:30 p.m. It is going to be hosted by the UWI, University of the West Indies Global Campus, Dominica. And they have agreed to partner with us to host that forum. The forum will be in the form of a panel discussion. We have secured the services of 6 SMA alumni and past teachers, and a really high-powered panel of experts in the field of education and development in Dominica and the region and globally. Just want to highlight the 6 and the moderator. The moderator for that evening will be Mr. Michael Augustine, who is a former SMA teacher, former SMA old boy, former teacher at the St. Mary's Academy as well. He also taught at the grammar school. So Michael will be the moderator. The panelists will be Dr. Swinburne Augustine, Dr. Francis Severin. I don't need to tell you who Francis Severin is. Dr. Rose Keynes-Larocque, who you heard earlier on. Dr. Edmund Tavernier, who is on this call tonight. Mr. Mitchell Williams, Mr. St. Bernard Sebastian. Yes, I think I have 6, and I said Michael Augustine as the moderator for the discussion. We want the discussion to center around a few things. First of all, it is our own way of contributing to the dialogue on education reform for Dominica. Bear in mind a few things. One is looking at climate smart buildings, looking at access, proper access, digital connection, proper digital connection is critical in the 21st century. But also in terms of the content, we want to look at a new kind of paradigm for education in Dominica, St. Mary's Academy, and really the region. We want to look at things like STEM, not STEM, but STEM, science, technology, engineering, arts and culture, and mathematics. We think that it's indispensable in this time to focus great attention on those areas. And I want to highlight the fact that we are putting the emphasis on art and culture as an indispensable part of learning in the 21st century as part of the new knowledge and creative economies that we are developing in Dominica and the region. we also recognize the value of aligning education and education paradigm to the development of a modern and sustainable economy in Dominica and the future of our country in terms of prosperity, in terms of creating generational wealth. And so we want to look at education from that perspective. We also want to look at education from the perspective of sports and sporting culture as, again, indispensable part of learning and human development. We want to look at creating, a wholesome person. What kind of education to look at the future of our young people, because we know that we are challenged in today's world in terms of geopolitical realities, in terms of challenges in terms of the global economy and so on, and the climate crisis. We want to look at how we can fashion an education that challenges us, but also help us to harness the resources, the minds that we have at our disposal in Dominica and in the region. And I keep saying the region because we recognize the fact that the future development of Dominica and the Caribbean are really integrated. We have to work together to solve the many problems that we're confronted with today, whether it be the climate crisis, the economic challenge we face with, the challenges of geopolitical situation across the world and so on, that it is necessary for us to look at ways to combat that together. So these are just some of the issues that we're hoping that we can discuss on that night. But the important thing is that we want to be able to contribute to the growing debate on looking at education reform and looking at a paradigm shift in terms of the kind of education we see for Dominica and the future. And for SMA itself, so that's why it starts by saying, looking at what kind of school building, the plans. So we're going to have to focus not just on the Egbert Jimade wing, but the broader SMA, the physical development of the plant down the road. This may not be a 1 or 2 year project. It may be a 10, 20 year project that are going to require the energy, the collective action of all of us. And Brother Jimade reminded us that SMA also means solid men of action, SMA. So the action towards looking at a school plan that really is all inclusive, that allows for learning of all kinds, and we are, so that we are able now to function in a school environment that is conducive for learning and for growth and development. So that is the Night of Education, the Education Forum on the 13th, the Wednesday night, and we're going to invite all SMA alumni. It is a night for us to all turn out and to support the presenters, who are all former SMA students and one former teacher. So we will be able to stream it as well. We're going to do a live streaming of the presentations, and so that those of you not going to be in Dominica will be able to hear and to participate in one way or the other. But we know UE is limited in terms of the amount of space, but we're still encouraging all of you who want to come to turn out, and we will find ways to accommodate you at the UE Global Campus Center in Dominica. So these are my 2 areas. So one, the night of reflection, recollection, and cocktail reception, which is a fundraiser, only $125. Book your places right now. That is on the Monday, the 13th, and then the Wednesday, the 15th, is an education forum at UWI Global Campus Dominica, looking at education for the future of education in Dominica. Thank you, Alvin.
Thanks, you're welcome. Tuti, you want to jump quickly on the Wednesday, the sports equipment presentation and the special assembly briefly?
How did you call me?
Joseph Tuti Gis.
All right, so I'm sure you guys know I was very involved in sports in Dominica, and it's still my passion. I don't play as much. I still play a little cricket, but don't play as much. But we're excited though, because I had gotten in touch with Mr. Lewis, who's the coach of the SMA team, some time ago, and we asked him, what the needs are, and he shared that with us, and we're really, really excited to be able to make a donation to the school for the under 17 and the under 13 soccer, football teams. So we're excited about that. So it will include a complete outfit, and Alvin, through his contacts, was able to add to this and actually give them some soccer boots. I know when we played, that was probably the most expensive part of the outfit, right? The shoes. So we're excited about that. We think the kids are going to be excited about that, and we have a good feeling that they're going to win, Mr. Harris. They're going to win that second division again sometime, or at least the under 17. Let's see here. The equipment. So we spoke about that already. The grounds. I think, in essence, the presentation will be on that day. It will be on the morning of the 15th. At the Educational Assembly, I think we've spoken about that already. So that's me for now, Alvin. I'll talk about the partners that we're working with now. The media partners, in terms of getting the word out. That's going to be critical for us, and any help we can get with getting that word out is really critical for us. But we have some interesting thoughts, Alvin and I, that we're going to try to work through the school itself, both SMA and Convent High School. And I heard Miguel talking about having some digital information for some of the students too. That could be helpful if that's something that we can discuss. So we're excited about this. It's going to be, as we say, from the 11th to the 18th. It's the first of its kind, and we really want to make this successful.
Thank you, Mr. Gis. Now move over to Peter Etienne. Peter going to talk briefly about the island tours that we'll be planning. Peter.
Thank you, Brother Chair. A hearty welcome once again to the old boys and those not so old and the young ones and staff. We are organizing an island tour to benefit everyone, particularly those who have been off island for a long period of time. We'll pass through the historic sites as well as areas under development. We will go from Roseau to Marigot via the Kenfield and Trim Road. We'll pass by the old Springfield Guest House up to Poncassi area. Then we will stop at the Spani Falls, then drive through Bells up to the Desbongiel, and then to the airport area. Thereafter, we will drive to the new site for the international airport, then down to Posse and culminate on the beach, one of the popular beaches in Portsmouth. I don't know if you guys would want to stop and visit the chocolate factory up in Kalibishi and away from the international airport site, and also stop along the way by the hotels and guest houses along the way, for instance, International, Intercontinental, and Secret Bay, and so on. From there, we will return to our starting point at the cruise ship terminal. This will be in the north of the island. Some other time, we will have to go to the south and go to the Cable Cart area, Jungle Bay, and so on. But for now, it's the north side.
All right, thank you, Peter. Damian, you want to speak briefly on the Thursday night, the Cadence Lipso, and share on that?
Yeah, good evening. It's a pleasure to be here. It's a joy to see some people I haven't seen in a while. Nice to see Patrick, and Patrick, we keep in touch often. Patrick forgot to say that I was one of his favorite students. Well mannered, well behaved, Patrick. Yeah, but it was nice to see you. Really gave some interesting thoughts. And really, my point of view would be from the Thursday. We are going to have what we call a reggae cadence bouillon night. We're having it at Paradise Pier, which is a place owned by Miguel and Mike Labadie. Very nice place on the Lalikoko Highway. So it's easy access. anybody packing, a lot of packing on the side, high up. The idea is every Thursday they have this activity there called Reggae Nights. So we just decided to just piggyback on that. And Miguel himself is an old SMA alumni. So we're working with him on that. So the idea is really to have a few DJs doing reggae and some doing Cades and probably one doing bouillon to just hype out the night. So just imagine a night of just, it will be a real nice musical journey catering for mainly, I mean, guys our age, but it's open to all because it's a fundraiser too. We plan to just charge $20 at the gate, but people are open to put 50, 100, whatever you want to put, it's fine. So the activities hopefully start at 9 and go up to till our dancing shoes are finished. But I can anticipate a very, very nice interaction and nice night. The ambience of the place is really nice. There's a little like a veranda overlooking the sea. I hope this night will be a moonlight night that would really make it even nicer. So we just calling everybody to just come, and there's space for all. We're not limited by space. People will fit, and they have an extra section that Overload can speak in. So that would be the activity for the Thursday night.
Yeah.
Alvin. Yeah.
Thank you, Damian, for that. Of course, during the first day, you have free time, obviously. Those of us who are coming with spouses, you know, they like to want to go shop, they want to do their stuff, so you have that free time. But the Thursday night, as you say, is reggae. Bear in mind, though, I mean, SMA, and I like Solid Manufacture. I like what Brother German said. SMA has produced a number of musicians, too. The list can go on and on. If we start tonight, we may not even end. Starting with our recent Signal band, with Ra, with Bouillon, with Cades Lipso, Gordon Henderson, Linford, T-Pam. I mean, you just name it. We are the creator of music and bands in Dominica.
Can I add my husband?
Sure, sure. Add yours, Rose. I know you
the
had
boys and them.
Boys and them. That's right. That's right. SMA. So,
Yep.
I mean, Cades Lipso and reggae have been our thing. Those of us who lived the 70s know what that was like. I know Miguel didn't live as much, but he still himself has the affinity and the love for the Cades and now the Bouillon. And the Bouillon and all started way back with Cornell, Walkers, all at SMA. These are the guys, you know, Ra, Rise and SMA, Ra Peters, you know, Calypsonian, Daddy Chess, King Dice, Colton T. So we got it. So I'll now move on to Linford, the music guy there with us now, to tell us what's planned for that Friday night, that big night we're planning, that concert. So over to you, Linford. Take it over. You're muted. Unmute yourself. Let me see. I have to unmute you. Let's see where you. Unmute Linford. Hold on. Go ahead. Unmute.
All right. Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead. Yeah.
Good. Yes. Good evening, everybody. It's a pleasure to be here tonight, and I'm just happy to see a lot of faces that I haven't seen in such a long time. Like he was saying, SMA has produced a lot of musicians. When I started SMA, we had this glee club, and we used to go sing at the St. Gerard's Hall, and it was really a lot of fun. And here we are. I am, an older man now, still playing music, still singing. And the night that we're talking about here is the last night. We're going to showcase a lot of the musicians who have graduated SMA. And some of us went to do music professionally. Some of us did it part-time. I was one of them. I started doing it professionally for quite a while, and then I switched to part-time. You know, you get married, you start getting kids, you start having a different priority. So anyways, this night here, we're looking forward to a very wonderful wrapping it up night. You're going to get to see people on stage like, well, I'll be there doing my little thing, of course. We have Dice, Daddy Chess, Shelly, you know, Peter Chen, Mr. Reed, Ghost. We're going to even have a Jinping band. I don't know if you guys have seen this before, but we have one of the SMA alumni playing Jinping music. I had the opportunity to catch this guy at the Fort Young Hotel one of those times I came down. I came down to perform in Dominica. And he's Alex Laron, and he was playing the accordion. And he had it, and his rest of his guys playing it. Jing, 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 jing. I looked close. I said, that's you, man. I said, wow, you know. So we're going to have the opportunity to catch this guy, let him entertain us a little, and of course, in our old traditional music. And that night, we're looking to have at the St. Gerald's Hall that event, and it's going to be $50 for the older for the adults, 60 at the door, 50 if you to get it in advance. And the young ones, the kids, will charge them 25, whether they get it at the door or prior to that. And of course, all proceeds go to the project, the SMA rehabilitation. So we're encouraging everybody to join us, make it enjoyable, and make it profitable for our old alma mater. That's what made us who we are. Thanks much.
Thank you, Linford. Appreciate, yeah. As Linford said, I think we have a total of about 12 or more, maybe about 14 different Thereabout performers. So it's really, really going to be a really nice night of that particular event. That pretty much captures what the week looks like for that entire week. It is the week leading up prior to, as you know, all of the other events that will soon be following right after that for the Independence celebration. There'll be a lot of folks on island. So we are hoping that, and we're looking forward to quite a few of those persons joining us. SMA Old Boys, as we say, the tent is wide. All the SMA Old Boys to join us and be a part of that historic celebration. Franklin, yes,
can I say something real quick?
Sure.
Yes.
Sure.
Yeah. So one of the things that we would really encourage everyone to do is once you get any material from any one of the organizers, please circulate it among your own network, because it really does help us. This thing is really going to be, you know, a one-on-one thing. I mean, yeah, social media is great. You know, we're going to have some radio, some billboards and so, but you know, it's really the personal invite that makes the difference. So we really do encourage you. And I think it's important to really emphasize with your network that even if they cannot be present, but this would register and be part of the event. I think this is a historic event. I mean, it's like you want to be part of this. You know, I mean, it's as you said, it's never been done at SMA, which is hugely surprising. But we're happy to be the ones putting it together, and we encourage you to share any material you get with your network.
Thank you. Thank you.
And let me just give a list, Alvin, real quick of I just give a partial list. I think I should call all the names we have here so far. We have Dice, Daddy Chess, Shelly, Peter Etienne, and Mr. Ridge, Ghost, Akayo, Daryl Bob, Senator, Shadow Flow, Carlton, Ridge, the Healer, Cornell, and of course myself.
All right. Thanks very much. Thank you. Franklin, are you still with us? Franklin Peter Moses? Franklin, are you with us? We must have lost him. Franklin? We must have lost him. Okay. All right, guys. Any questions? Anyone has any clarity, anything anybody wants to ask, any comment anyone wishes to make?
I just have one question. Is there a list of questions going to be generated for the panel, or is there an overarching question?
So,
I mean, I know what the
Yeah.
the goal is, the focus is,
Yeah.
but then
So, but you want to quickly respond to
Yeah.
this question?
Yeah. So Dr. Larrock, we had already circulated some broad pointers, but next week, the moderator and myself will be meeting, so we will come up with these questions.
Okay.
Some questions will help to assist. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, thank you. Anything else? Anyone wishes to ask, raise, comments, or anything?
Mention the magazine.
Yes, we do. We do putting together a commemorative booklet, and that will be part of it. We also have some memorabilia that we'll be having, some T-shirts, some mugs, the usual thing that comes with a reunion. So all of that will be available as well. And like Tuti said, one of the things we want to do during this reunion as well is to connect as much as possible with the current school population, the current young men at SME. We want to go in there and really, we encourage every one of you to go in there and put a face with the name and say, hey, I sat in that 101 bench where you sat many moons away. And this is who I am now. This is what I do. And this is what I'm involved in. And they could see that. They could connect with that. They'll say, oh, you mean you went to SMA? Yes, I went to SMA. So we want to be able to do that, to go in and connect with the school. And I think Soba said it quite well when he spoke about the way in which education should go in the 21st century and beyond. And that is one of the conversation, as I said, we're having with XQ Institute. That's what they're looking at. One of the conversation we're hoping to have is if they build from ground zero up in Barbados, we're talking the possibility of a retrofitting as well. So if we may not be able to do a ground zero, but we could do a retrofitting of the old building. What does education and the building look like in the 21st century and beyond? So get involved. I am appealing to SMA alumni throughout the globe, across the globe, to join in, register with 44 days out, and jump on board. Let's make that a celebration, something that we can all be very proud of when we look back. Tuti,
I have a quick question too. Sure. Another question, a comment. So anyone who has any group that they affiliated with that they think could help promote the event, or even if there's some alumni association that we're not aware of, I'm not sure if there is or there isn't, but if there is, and anyone has some kind of exposure to them, it would be great if they could share that information with us. Because as I said, social media is great, but it's really the one-on-one touch that really is going to make this event successful. So would really appreciate any support we get from individuals.
Thank you, Tuti. Let me at this stage to also recognize and say thank you to TDN Radio that is currently carrying the event we're having tonight live on their platform. We want to thank.
Absolutely.
Thanks, Drago. Thanks,
TDN
Sam.
Radio, Anthony
Much
Drago,
appreciated.
Sam, at the console, we really appreciate that. I know Tuti have had some conversation and discussion with Kyrie FM, with DBS Radio, and we've had some conversation with Franklin at Q95. So with Tim Duran, SMA Old Boy, DNO. So we are having those conversations with these various old boys and organization. Hopefully that that they could all be a part of this great
promoting it,
celebration. That being said, gentlemen and ladies, I just want to bring this conversation to a close and to thank each and every one of you in a special way.
Alvin, can I?
Yes,
can I just, yeah.
Yes.
That's a quick one, a quick call. Tuti asked for volunteers to promote, but we also need volunteers to support some of the activities. Mm-hmm. We have a number of activities, particularly 74-75 alumni. We have activities from Saturday until Friday, and it would be good if you could volunteer your time to support the different activities. So that would be something that we would look forward to. Okay?
Yeah. Absolutely, I agree.
Volunteers. So
Yeah.
but the concert is going to be a major activity. We can get a few people to come and help, you know, in organizing on the night of the concert, as well as the night of reflection. That will be good.
Absolutely. And I just want to mention as well, Wadix and SME Old Boys as well. Wadix has been plugging in the information on his program. Yeah. I know he did an ad as well, and he too is excited about it. I just see one of our old boys just jump in now. Eric Augustus. But you see that happens with those boys of 60 when they go to sleep. Sometimes they forget, they sleep, they oversleep. But it's good that he wake up.
Alvin, call him to say something.
I now remember that. I said, oh shit.
Yeah, that happens. Yeah, when you get to the age, you understand.
Why you there? Say something for 1 minute. No?
What's that?
If you could give a 1 minute something about the occasion, how are you looking forward to it? I know you booked your flight already.
Yeah, well, man, I'm so happy that you guys put that thing together. You know, that thing should have been done a long time. I mean, like 25 years, 50 years, you know? But I still appreciate it, even though it's a little late, but it's still good because we may not live to see 75 anniversary. So, you know, it's a fantastic thing. Whoever organized that thing, you know, kudos to you guys. All right?
You look, thank you. You're looking young, boy. What you doing?
I just bathed, man. That's why I'm looking young. I just bathed.
You just bathed and powder.
Yes, I just bathed and powder.
Quickly,
yes.
I just want to mention so far, in terms of the sponsorship, we really want to just call out Eric Douglas, who made a sizable contribution. Also, Michelle Williams made a contribution. The John family, Linford, and John Free's family. Interestingly, one of Linford brothers went to grammar school, but he was keen in making a contribution together with his brothers. So, and we are actively working on some people in terms of getting whatever contribution or support we can get, because in terms of all the stuff we have to shape, the uniforms, the boots, so we have to talk to the various brokerage and shipping. So we out, and we just calling on anybody who hearing us and figure they want to contribute. There's no limitation if you want to contribute, but we specifically calling on all the graduates 74, 75 to be part of this, and all alumni to just register. You know, you do not have to participate, but we want you to be part of this moment. Register so you can be part of this historical event.
Yes, yes. Yes.
Damian,
yes.
I hope it's not me sending that me before, you know, because
not for you. Not for you. I'll see you there.
I just kidding.
Yeah.
Listen to me. When I come home, it's not going to be too late to make my contribution, because I'm coming in on the 8th of October. I guess it will be early enough that I can do that, right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
All right, because that's what I have planned all along.
Yeah, that's fine, Eric. That's fine.
Just coming in at least a day before you guys start.
Yeah.
So I can always make my contribution. I have an account in Dominica. I can always, you know, get something.
That's fine. There's no late fee, Eric, so you're okay.
All right.
Yes, man. Yes. I endorse what Damian has said, and like we said, that there are several folks who have stepped forward who wants to support. Let me say that Paul Toulon has even volunteered to provide a painting. We will work out the logistic, if not during the activity after, that we could again raise funds for the
Arnold
Toulon artists, and also Gifters John have also agreed to donate a painting as well. So there are a lot of old boys, there are a lot of folks who are stepping forward, and we just want to thank each and every one of you and encourage you. And as we said, to have a really, really great celebration for this 2025 reunion.
Alvin, one other thing is the match for the magazine, for the commemorative booklet.
Yes.
There will be opportunity for a few advertisements.
Yes.
So if you have a small business and you want to promote in our magazine, you can contact us.
Yeah.
And for small but reasonable fee, we will
Yeah.
give us space in our
Reasonable donation.
No,
Absolutely.
it's not a donation. It is
Yes.
it allows you to advertise your product or your service in our publication.
Okay.
So again, let me just say thank you to each and every one of you. We appreciate that. We look forward to collabing with you again and spread the word. Those of you who are more savvy, I know that's Miguel area, social media. The one-on-one Guy spoke about is important, but social media works as well. So those of you who have the social media, go ahead and do that. Edmund, anything you want to say now before we close? Edmund, you want to?
No, I think it. I look forward to the event. I think it will be successful. That's the hope. And of course, whatever I can do to promote it on my end, I will. So
Absolutely. Appreciate
Fantastic.
that. Okay, fantastic. Brother Jermaine, any final word?
It has been a very fine.
You're the senior.
It has been a very fine evening, and I think it will be productive. So we wish success to the undertaking.
Yeah.
Renick Thomas, Renick, are you still with us? I saw you were on earlier, Renick. Renick, are you still there?
It's right there.
Let me see, he's muted. Renick,
Yeah.
you're muted.
Yeah, he's muted. He's
Okay.
muted.
Maybe he's left.
Yeah.
Okay, I've been.
Yeah,
still there.
Okay,
There you
hold
go,
on a
you
while,
go.
Renick. Hold on briefly. Yes, Eric.
Yeah, although some of the guys I know graduated before us, these are graduates from maybe 73, 72, and 71, but they are still interested, and some of them are coming home for that because I sent them that brochure that you guys sent me. And some of them
Fantastic.
said, like me, they will make their contribution when they get home.
Okay.
So it's like Roy Barnes. I think he planned to make it, but now this morning he called me and told me that he won't be able to make it no more, but he will be making his contribution.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So
Awesome.
that is the information. And there's some other grammar school guys who graduated 74, 75 as well. And they're part of it because they say grammar school, St. Mary's, we're all one.
They're all welcome.
So, you know, they plan to do the same.
All
Okay.
right. Thanks, Eric. It's a white tent, as I said. Renick, I'm just calling on you now to give a brief remark if you want.
I'm here.
And
I'm listening.
maybe just close off the session with a prayer with us, Ora Eklab. After your remark, just close it off with a prayer.
All right, I will do that for you, my brother.
Go
Very
ahead.
interesting conversation. It has given me that impetus to go out and even work harder to get much more people on board to support that project that we are now undertaking, and fruitfully and hopefully will be a success. Hopefully by next year we will have the building engaged in accommodating students back to the SME wing. Having said that, I think my contribution, I will contribute financially, but I'm not going to be home, but I'll get somebody to make some big coconut cheese and tablets to sell at the occasion. All right? All right. In closing, I want to say, Lord, you have granted us so much. You have given us so much, and we are indeed thankful. You have shown us the way, and the way to you, which is love, peace, and joy. We want to thank you, and may our future endeavors inherit tremendous success. All this we ask in your name, now and forevermore. Amen.
Amen. I know I can you. So, gentlemen and ladies, thank again. Have a good evening, rest of your evening, and a nice,
guys.
wonderful upcoming weekend.
Yeah.
Good to see you, Francine.
Event. Yeah.
Nice seeing you.
All right, everybody.
Right.
I'll go ahead. Okay, Rose. All right, take care. We'll talk.
Okay.
All right. TDN Radio, thanks again to TDN Radio for carrying this live on your platform. We appreciate that immensely. Thank you, TDN Radio. All right, guys.
Later, man.
Good evening.
Yeah.
All the best. Yeah.
Good night.
Okay.
Take care.
All right, cool.
Right. Wait a minute. I'm trying to do that. I'm trying to shut it down. There you go.
It's not giving you that access, huh? Shut down. Well, I guess.
Please. Click on that. Please.